So you want to attach some foam to your wall. You have acoustic tiles, like I have here, and you want to attach them to your wall. If you have a smooth surface like I do, I have a very smooth basement wall. Alright, it's not textured. If you have it, you're in luck. It's going to be real easy. You're not going to have any problems. If it's textured, you're probably going to run into some issues. There's other ways of doing this. So if you have a smooth wall, this is how you can do it. You can use double-sided tape, whatever you want. I just happen to have this. This is double-sided Velcro. Alright, industrial strength. The sticky side is on both sides. You basically tear off the part. You're going to cut it into strips. Then you're going to cut that strip, that's about 1 inch, into another piece. So this will make 2. That's 1 inch square, about 1 inch square. This is all you need per foam piece. Okay, this is all you need. Now the Velcro, you basically peel off one side, alright, and I've already done that, it's right there. And you stick that onto the foam. So you peel off one side, you come to your foam, whatever you have. I flip it over and I know I need to put it at the top. Okay, so I'm going to put it right there. But you got to flip it over, of course. So here we go. It's on there. You want to give it a nice press. Alright, push it on. This stuff is on there. Now, if you pull this off, you're going to take a very thin layer of foam off with it, alright? Not enough to do damage to the foam. Alright, I could peel this off, it's going to tear off a little bit of foam, get another piece and stick it right on top. But it will take off some of the foam. So this stuff is on there. This one little piece is going to hold this whole foam block. Now, you're probably wondering why is it at the corner? Well, that's because of the way I'm going to hang it. It's going to be up there like that, right? That's how it's going to be up there. Minus this fucking thing. Alright, so, we got that. Now, we simply peel off the other end, if I can do that here with one hand. There it is. Oh my God, we're almost there. Now I've already measured everything. So I know exactly where this needs to go. Alright. I have some little dots on my wall that I used my wife's eyeliner. Okay, it's really my eyeliner, I was just kidding. I like to wear eyeliner every now and then. No, it's my wife's. Alright, so I got my marks. Alright. Basically what I did, and it's just this instance only, is I measured halfway between the wall. Then I cut that in half. Alright? And then I put that point at that location. And now the other point's going to go at that location. And I also measured the height. There's a couple measurements I did. So I'm going to put the point of this on the dot. There's a dot there. There's a couple marks. Right there. Also to make sure that my angle is 45 degrees. And I'm getting the proper angle. Okay, sorry I only have one hand here, folks. But you get the fucking idea, right? So once I have this in place, I am basically going to push right there. So I'm pushing. You want to give it a nice little firm hold on to it for a while. Alright. This is on there. Alright, that's not coming off. It's not going to fall off in a month, a year. This stuff is going to stay on there. Now if it does fall off, disclaimer, maybe your wall wasn't smooth enough. Mine is like really smooth. So it's going to stay there. Now, I do the same with my other pieces. Alright, so let's continue on. I prepared one already. Here it is. Alright, I just need to peel off the other side. You could do this one at a time. I could do this. I can flip all these over right now and do them because I already know the idea. I basically do a mirror image and stick it down. But I'm going to do one at a time. That's probably how you might want to do it. I know I need to flip this one over and put it on this top corner. Same thing. Alright. You already seen this. You've already seen me do this. Then you gotta peel this shit off. And I did it with one hand again because I'm fucking awesome. Now there you go. Here we go. Okay, I gotta check my mark here. I have a little mark in the wall right there. I need them to be kind of even. Alright. Sorry you guys are seeing pretty much nothing right now. There we go. I'm gonna push. So now we got two. Now once you get done, each one of these is like gonna hold the other one in place. Alright? I'm a scientist, okay? It took me many months of calculations to come up with this plan. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a pretty famous scientist. You might have heard of me, Dozer, Scientist Dozer. Yeah, okay, so I'm basically going to continue doing that, and I'm going to finish it off. And then we'll come back. Alright, so we got this stuff on the wall. Now I have the other ones. I'm going to finish it up. I've already got them laid out. Got the sticky stuff on, and I'm just going to throw them up, and we'll see what it looks like. Alright, so there it is. I got it finished. Of course, the room isn't finished, just that little back wall to prevent some of the flutter echo and stuff like that. Still going to get a bass trap in the corner. That whole thing you see right there that this thing is sitting on is actually a bass trap. Alright. These are just extra speakers I have for extra monitoring. Alright. This is what I like to call my ghetto blaster. It's not meant for function. It's just to listen and get a different perspective for sound, depending on what I'm doing. Alright. Now, how strong is this? How is this going to hold up? It's going to hold, man. Alright. How long did it take me to come up with this configuration you're looking at? This is a scientifically mathematical, alright, concept that I came up with myself. Now what I did was I traveled to the mountains with the monks, right? And hung out with spider monkeys. Now, speaking of spider monkeys, each one of these tiles can hold one spider monkey. Alright? Now, if I have enough spider monkeys to go around, alright, I'll have enough spider monkeys on each tile, and then we got a fucking spider monkey party, okay? It's gonna be fucking awesome in here. No, but for reals, it's just something I came up with. I didn't fucking design this or come up, I mean I did obviously, but it's just, you know, however you want to lay them out. It doesn't matter. It just looks alright. It looks nice. You can say it looks like shit. I don't really give a fuck. But it's not something that, you know, you need to put a lot of thought into. Just design it how you want to design. You could have used different color tiles, all kinds of high-tech bullshit if you wanted to, I guess. Now, I think that's pretty much it. That cabinet's going to be moved. Let's see. I got a long basement here, as you can see. Alright. I got some panels that I've already built, but that's not how they're going to be. They're going to be put up. That's not going to be there. That's not going to be there. Alright. There's going to be a cloud, a sound cloud, basically. Panels hanging from the ceiling about 4 inches low. Shit, I'm going out of focus. I got some other speakers I have that I'm going to use. Those are the old KRK RP5s with a sub. Besides all that bullshit, I still got some more foam over there. This is definitely not a finished deal. Now, I did a test on my ceiling, and yes, it will stick to the ceiling. And so much so that when I pulled it pulled off some of the paint. Now, there's still paint up there. I didn't screw up my ceiling. Thing is, this stuff is really strong. So, when you try and take this off, don't think about unvelcroing it if you're using the Velcro. This Velcro is so strong, you're not going to be able to get it. I'd have a hard time pulling this little piece of Velcro part right here. Just like this, with my hands, alright, with my fingers. It's doable, but if you think you're going to pull that foam off the wall and the Velcro is going to magically stay on the wall and then the other Velcro is going to magically stay on the foam, you're mistaken. This shit's strong. Your best bet when taking this down is to, since we only attached one corner and all the other corners are free floating, you want to get behind it and actually pry the tape away from the wall. The actual whole piece. You want to keep the whole thing on the foam and peel away from the wall. What is this going to do? You can do that if you want. You can basically just pull the whole thing down, but just be careful and don't rip the foam and leave the actual thing there and then take that off. It's probably going to take some of the paint off of your wall. Alright, this stuff is strong. So I'm just letting you guys know now. I could use this on the ceiling also. However, I probably want to use 4 very small pieces, 1 in each corner. And if I end up doing that, if I have some pieces and I do that somewhere, I might show you. Let's show you an example of when you try and pull this off of the foam. As you can see, now this foam has been on here for years. Probably 4 years from when I first put this on here, and I moved to a new home, so I'm repaneling. This stuff is still sticky. Listen to that. I could like hang a semi-truck from that, okay? As you can see, it does kind of pull the foam away, alright? But I can get it to where it doesn't, you know, if I take my time and I don't use just one hand, I could, you know, tear it off, and that's what I'm going to do. So, let me tear that off and we'll come back. Alright, so I just tore it off, and as you can see, there's still a little bit of foam on here, and there's a little bit of foam that has been removed. But I could take another piece, stick it right on there, like I'm going to do, and voila!